The Journey Beyond Sodor trailer has finally dropped, and I think it wasn't what everyone was expecting. I have never seen more community drama than when this trailer dropped. So many red flags were thrown. There's just so much to talk about, hence the reason of this video. You'll probably see a lot of trailer reactions like this, but I thought why not put my opinions out there while this topic is red hot. Anyways, let's get into this trailer analysis. The characters. Not too much information was known about these characters prior to the trailer. Maybe just some book covers or some merchandise. Let's just go one by one, looking at each character. The experimental engines. Theo. A very cool looking character with a traction engine type basis with additional gears and extra whatnot. Theo is told to be a kind, quiet, shy engine that is cautious and likes to keep to himself, but a true friend at heart. Theo's gears jam sometimes, causing him to jolt backwards or forwards, which is neat considering he's an experimental engine, as seen with like the gears flying past Lexi in the trailer. According to Ian McHugh, Theo's character has an intentional nod to autism, which I personally think is an amazing idea. I've had an idea like this in the back of my head for years, creating an engine with a disability, but never gave it life. It's hard not to create a character like so without possibly coming off as offensive. I have mounds of respect for the writing team, and we'll see how Theo plays out in the fall. Lexi. To be honest, a Chuggington looking character. Lexi is apparently a gender fluid character, if you don't know what that means. Basically, Lexi will experiment with the way she presents herself with her voices, and how she feels is the best way to get a line across. So in the trailer and the behind the scenes, Lexi goes from a booming American type voice to a more of a British Scottish accent.
It means we're test models, trial and error.
And then she goes back to like a booming, very excited voice near the end.
This is the most excitement I've had in forever!
Lexi thinks that her cab forward design makes her really useless, but I guess we'll just have to find out soon enough. Hopefully we'll see some great character development with her. Merlin. Definitely my favorite of the group already. Voiced by Hugh Bonneville, the actor to character dynamic is one of the best I've seen in the franchise so far. Bonneville is just perfect for the voice of Merlin. Merlin believes he has the ability to turn himself invisible by saying the magic line, "Invisibility on!" While we, the audience, know that he obviously doesn't. I love this comical bit of the special, and I'm sure down the line we'll see a character, possibly James, just go, "You know we can see you, right?" You know, something along those lines. Very comical moment. Going back, this joke is actually pretty clever, as Merlin's basis' purpose was meant not to be seen in the war times. Merlin is most likely the comic relief character, which I don't mind at all. I love this character and can't wait to see more of him in the special. The Steelwork Engines. Hurricane. The antagonist. According to the synopsis, Hurricane and Frankie are both nice at first, but not what they seem. Hurricane looks like a very intriguing character, with a background we'll find out soon. There's not much to talk about, because we don't know a lot about him. Who knows why he wants to scrap James in the trailer, but hey, we need some action in this special, don't we? Am I right? Frankie. Also an antagonist. Again, not much to talk about. She looks reminiscent to Mavis, so that's something, I suppose. The Steelworks characters are a mystery, which is fantastic. That new crane for merchandise. Barrowsmith, Barrowsford, no one knows his name, no one caught it. He'll probably be like the Ragtime Merrick of the special, and we'll never see him again after the special. Another comic relief character, but seems fun. No idea on how he lifts Thomas by his calves, except for one of my biggest flags of the trailer. But I got nothing on that. I thought this dock canal area was pretty sweet, and that's all I gotta say about it. The animation. Some shots are absolutely beautiful. I don't understand how the animation just keeps getting better every year. Now there is some drama behind these shots near the viaduct and how the grass texture isn't really that finished and like rendered properly. You know, it sort of looks like a Wii game. I mean, they're not wrong, but I don't think these shots are final. The lighting. It's gorgeous. The shots around their experimental yard are stunning. The shots within the steelworks are beautiful, conveying this dark, dangerous place. That early morning purple-red sky near Tidmouth. So yeah, I don't really have a lot to complain about with the lighting. The locations. The mainland viaduct. Absolutely beautiful. Hopefully this is rendered properly and everyone can enjoy this scene for what it is. The experimental yard. Yeah, that's what I'm calling it, you know, with all the experimental engines. It looks pretty neat. There looks to be like a few like unfinished buildings and whatnot, like in the shot of Merlin. There's a building that started, or construction started, but never really finished, or got anywhere at least. Just some steel beams. I think that canal area is also part of the yard, which adds to my likeness of it. And again, that's all I gotta say about the experimental yard. The Steelworks. An absolute beauty of a location. I'm really impressed by the interior and can't wait to see more of this place. Extras and whatnot. Alright, let's just address the elephant in the tunnel. The bouncing and movement. This caused a community avalanche. I cannot believe the amount of tweets I've seen. So many tweets. So many tweets about this. And everyone's dislike to it. But you ready for this? I don't mind it. Sure, it completely deviates of what Audrey created the engines to be, but Thomas is animated now. The limitations are endless for what they can do. The franchise isn't turning into Chuggington, but the character's given so much more life with this bouncing and movement. I do really like it. Coming from one that uses body language is another way to get ideas across. I really don't mind the strategy. Troublesome trucks. Finally, we have different rolling stock and additionally, rolling stock with faces. I don't care if the slate trucks are in the wrong scale, we have slate trucks with classic series faces now. Thank you, writing team, you have heard our pleas. The smelting pot scene. Yep, Thomas is in danger, yet again. I don't know how I feel about this one, to be honest. He's lifted up by a magnet? We'll leave it at that. Another musical? Seems like we're gonna have a lot more songs in this one. So yeah, nothing much to say here. Red Livery Rosie. Oh, cool. The big positive. One of the best parts of this entire trailer is the fact that the plot isn't spoiled right away. Take for example, the Great Race. That plot was way too predictable last year just by watching the trailer. This year did a fantastic job of not revealing too much by the trailer. Props to them. To wrap it up, I'm looking forward to this year's special. There's a lot to be excited about, and hopefully you guys are too. One thing that's worth mentioning is that don't judge a book by its cover. A lot of people did not like this trailer, and all I can say is give it a chance. You never know what might surprise you. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.